Over to our commentators then, John Taylor and Monica Phelps.
Well, normally we'd be saying what an ordeal for this young 14-year-old Alexander Kolovanov from the Soviet Union, leading off in the competition. But he's already proved his ability in the big occasions. Finished 4th in the Moscow News Tournament, the biggest invitation international of the lot. He's already put in a triple twist. That's incredible power into such a small frame. Just 4 feet, 5.5 inches tall. Monica, so used to seeing the Russians bringing out these new phenomena, but he really is something different to anything we've seen before.
Yes, quite different, something very, very spectacular, and so young, only 14 years old. And a very unusual opening tumble in a men's championship, a front somersault walkout, Arab Spring flick-flack into a triple twisting back somersault, and that was beautiful technique.
Andrew Morris from Swansea starts his competition, the British champion in 1983 and 84. Runner-up in 85 to Terry Bartlett. Oh, he was having trouble with that in practice, but he landed it well enough in the competition proper. Yeah, that single twist, and then it's the punch straight into the front somersault that makes it a high tariff move.
Andrew really has worked on his form in this last year. His extension and mobility greatly improved. And here's an example of that.
Yes, it really does change the balance from being something they're forced to do and don't like into something of grace. And the double back to finish. Good start for Andrew Morris.
Andrew Morris steaming down there into his first tumble, the flick-flack. There's the full twist, finishing with the back somersault and just landing it in time and neatly. And a score, 9.1.
Borislav Hutov from Bulgaria, a veteran of 3 World Championships, finished 21st in Montreal last November. Oh, and that's a disastrous start, going for the very difficult big double straight back somersault, the layout somersault, and really got nowhere near it.
I think Johnny's lost a lot of weight and power since Montreal, don't you?
Yes, I think he's been working on a very hard training schedule, and this competition perhaps come at the wrong time.
Certainly looking extremely fit and mobile. And this is the problem sometimes when the gymnasts try to increase their mobility, they do lose power.
Well, he was one of the favourites for this competition, but a bad start. He must land this well. Gets over. Not a great deal of height, but safe on that final tumble. Borislav Hutov from Bulgaria. Here's an interesting character, Guo Lynchin from China. He was the national champion in the first half of last year. The Chinese hold 2 such championships a year, and the only ones of their top gymnasts who didn't take part were Tong Fai and Li Ning, but he didn't make the team for Montreal, so things went badly wrong in the second half, and we haven't really seen him in the West before. Well, how's that for openers?
Guo is 20 and has been doing gymnastics since he was 8 years old. So quite a master at his sport. Beautiful planche balance on his fingertips there. And notice the supporter strappings on his ankles. Very well paced routine. He's not rushing. The final tumble. A nice high double back tuck somersault. An excellent routine there from the young Chinaman.
What a great start for Guo Lynchin. Just look at the power here. That double straight back opener. Just one little step back, but a very, very difficult tumble. And his score, 9.35. He takes the lead. The fair-haired Spaniard, Alfonso Rodriguez de Sadia. Good power there in the opening tumble. That full in back out somersault, almost compulsory now in the men's floor exercise. Or a nice, very tight tuck there in the second double back.
Really quite a startling worker on the floor exercise. But men really have to be all-rounders. They have 6 disciplines to conquer. And they really have to be good on all 6.
And a double pipe back to finish. His tumbles, excellent. Good style in all of them.